My name is Emeka Madueke. I'm a designer, and the name of the brand is Lagos Liv'n. And within Lagos Liv'n, we have Isi Agu, which is like our Air Jordan. So, you know what? How Air Jordan is to Nike, that's how Isi Agu is to Lagos Liv'n. I always tell my partners, tell my people I work with, my team, I tell them that Lagos Liv'n is like Ralph Lauren on Nike steroids. And I know for sure we're gonna do great things. We're gonna create wonderful products and wonderful, merchandise for you guys. Because the main reason why we're doing it for you guys. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Lagos Living is about the experience, and we want to make sure that you have that experience. We create that experience, and you have a good time. Connecting with us. Ishago was created as an ode to my culture. I'm an Igbo man, so I decided to. And Ishago is is basically used to identify the Igbo man because Ago, basically the word translates to Isiago, which is the head of a leopard. I know some people will be like, "What?" Yes, it is a leopard. It's not a lion. It's not a tiger. It is a leopard. So that was the idea behind it. I wanted to create something for the Igbo culture. So with that one, yes, that is my niche. We wanted to create something for the Igbo culture to appreciate our culture. And we wear the traditional wear, which is the Isiago traditional wear, that is mainly for occasions when we do our events. And living in America, especially now that the weather is pretty cold, you can't be wearing that outside. So I wanted to create something that we can wear, and you don't have to attend a cultural event for you to showcase where you're from. And so that's why I decided, okay, yes, we can create streetwear Igbos can wear and show with pride and show their pride and where they're from. Also started the Asa Baby as well, which is for the ladies. Right now, we're actually working on a project which is Iconica, where we actually look at different female icons in Nigeria to educate them. Yes, it is a clothes, but also we chose to use that as a way to educate the younger ones who are coming out because we realized that the language Igbo language is dying. Most people don't really speak it. So we said, okay, you know what? We can reintroduce that. We can start re-educating our people and teaching them about the language again. We don't have to be like, oh yeah, this is the board. Say the word. We can use, outfit, and from there, people can easily grab the words and have an understanding of what it is. And that way, when you're wearing it and somebody asks you, what's that about? You can easily tell them what it means. And from there, you can grab some Igbo words as well. So the idea is to, one, create something for our people to wear and feel proud about it. Two is to re-educate our people about our culture, about our language, but just to introduce young ones here who are certainly here or outside Nigeria who are not that used to the culture, to reintroduce them to that culture, to say, hey, this is who we are. I know, yes, you like wearing the hoodies and all that. You can still wear that, and show that yes, this is where I'm from, and I'm an Igbo person. I'm proud to be Igbo. The whole idea behind Lagos Living it was started because back then when I see people wear a lot of designer wears and go out, I wanted to create something that was for us, but it was nice. It had the same quality, the same kind of like concept, but it was now for us as Nigerians, or so that's why I decided to create that, to have something that we can be proud of to wear, and something that is timeless, because we don't want a situation whereby it is, you wear it this season and next season you can't even wear it no more. We just want something we can create that in the next 5 years when you pull it out to wear is great. That's why I decided to create that. And then in the process, the name Lagos Living, it came from me personally. I grew up in Nigeria. So growing up in Nigeria, Lagos was seen as the place where people go to, live their dream. When you watch the Nollywood movies, you see the actor say, okay, well, maybe they're having a bad time, and it's like, let me go to Lagos and I go make them. And the child goes to Lagos, a few scenes down the line, they're back, they're doing well. So that's how I see it. So I decided to create that. So the word Lagos Living actually, in that word, Lagos actually means dream. So it's like dream living. For you to live your dream of being successful, taking care of a family, whatever it is that's your dream, no matter how small, no matter how big, you know, we see you, we celebrate you. So we decided to, create something that we can all connect with. Lagos Liv'n generally was made for, the idea was, yes, I wanted to create something, like I said earlier, for us Nigerians. Let me put it that way, Nigerians. A lot of people identify with cities before they identify with countries. So I went with Lagos because every part of Nigeria is in Lagos. Every tribe, anything you can think of in terms of Nigeria is in Lagos. That's the melting pot. So that's why I chose the name. And I said, okay, you know what? I created it for, middle age, young, from teenagers upwards. But with the way things are going, but down the line, in a few years' time, we will, you know, bring in more people, or more, would I say, more characters. For example, for the kids, toddlers, and yeah, so we'll expand for sure. But right now, it is made for anybody who has a dream and who identifies with with their dream and wants to live their dream. Yeah, that's who it's made for. The people I'm actually really targeting right now are Nigerians, because once you say the word Lagos, they're the first to identify with it. Even though Lagos isn't a Nigerian word, it's actually a Portuguese word. So yes, my target market is for um, young Nigerians from teenage years to middle age, and actually with some of our other brands like Isi Agu, that one is for from childhood all the way up to senior citizens. But with Lagos Living, our target is for the middle age, young upcoming, young and upwardly mobile Nigerians here in America, especially. So yeah, that's that. Ralph Lauren, Kanye West, Virgil Abloh. So these are the people that kind of like inspired my design. And I would say the reason why I call Ralph Lauren was because he took the British wear and made it into the American wear. And I say, you know what, yeah, I can take the American style of wear and make it into the Nigerian kind of thing too. So that's what I did. With Kanye West, everybody knows he's an interesting fella with the fashion and all, but he's also the king of remix. So, and that's basically, I got some ideas from him as well. Of course, we know Virgil, God bless his soul. He's an amazing guy. He led the path for a lot of people. So, we're taking over and holding the torch for him. The humble beginnings of Lagos Living. I was in my aunt's basement, which is funny because that's where I used to stay, where I used to live. So I came up with the idea. I used to design T-shirts when I was in University of Baltimore, and I had a friend who said, "Hey, why don't you, start a clothing line?" And I was like, "Who wear my clothes?" He was like, "Hey." Took me upstairs. We went to the second floor, saw a bunch of students. He pointed out, "What's that person wearing?" I said, "The T-shirt I designed." Was a person wearing a T-shirt I designed? And he said, "Exactly, that is the guide you need to start your business." So, I went ahead. I said, "Okay, I will design a T-shirt." I was going to design a T-shirt. I wanted to call the T-shirt Lagos Living, and it was supposed to be the theme of the T-shirt was supposed to be GTA, Grand Theft Author. I don't know if anybody, if you play the game, you will know the cover design. That was my inspiration. I wanted to create something like that, but I wanted to use characters from Lagos, all of that, the artists, people, personalities. And then in my head, I was like, the name actually sounds cool, Lagos Living. I might as well just make it the name of the clothing line in general. So yeah, we went with that. And yeah, so far, so good. The way we were trying to educate people through this brand, one example is with our labels. We look at care labels that we have on our clothes. It's always in English and in Spanish and in Portuguese or Japanese or Chinese, Mandarin, whatever. And I say, you know what, we don't have anything that says English or Igbo. So I decided, I said, yeah, we can introduce that where we have, you have the 100% cotton, and it's now 100% cotton slash owu, which is owu means the word, it means well cotton in Igbo. So yes, those are the little ways we are reintroducing people to the language, to the culture, to let them know, hey, yeah, this is what cotton is. And we have a very special project that we are working on. One of right now is uh, it will be called the 20 pounds, which is about the experience the Igbo people had when after the Civil War, where they were given 20 pounds and they had to rebuild themselves, rebuild, their business, family, all of that. So that we have one of our merch which we would use to kind of like retell that story and show how industrious and how intelligent and smart an Igbo man is. So with that, there also, in the future we will be having like, where we have sessions and we will, have like brief, would I say, introduction or a brief like lesson where we talk about different things in history that went down, and we kind of like introduce people to it and say, hey, so they kind of like know who they are. Because I bet you if you ask most people studying histories about the Igbo culture, they don't know it. So that's where we come in. So technically, we're like Igbo lecturers or Igbo teachers, Igbo professors. But we said, okay, you know what? We're gonna do that through clothes. We're not gonna do that through, having the blackboard and teaching you guys. No, we're gonna do that through clothes, regular stuff that you do on a daily basis. Let's reintroduce that and have people know those little things. It doesn't have to be complicated Igbo words. You can start with the little ones and start reintroducing people to it. And for example, with the Asa Baby, some with the one of the designs we listed different names, pet Igbo names that being that you can call a woman, and as we release more, we would explain what those pet names are. So when you hear it in the future, you know what it is. So those are the little things here and there. That's how we kind of like teach people what it is. And as time goes on, we would, probably, hopefully, support Igbo education in schools and all that. So yeah, in the next 5 years, I see us as a, when I say brand, I see us as a brand next year. And when I say brand, I mean that people would um, connect with us. And the reason, connect with us, we want a situation whereby in the next 5 years, we are part of pop culture, and we're recognized in the pop culture history, and we're able to give back to the society and grow the company to where not just people who are Lagosians or Nigerians or Africans, but every part, Europeans, they also identify with it. So yeah, I see us in the next 5 years, growing, being a bit out there and connecting with a lot of people.